What's up, guys? Welcome back to my kitchen and to my channel. My name is Dina and I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite smoothie recipes with you guys today. Smoothies are cheap, they're easy, they're super convenient, and they require little to no prep work. I love smoothies because the right recipe will help you get in your daily servings of greens and help you make those gains in the gym or at home. So let's get to making this thing. First things first, guys, I love fresh greens in my salad, especially kale or spinach. So we're gonna go into the garden and get some of that fresh kale that you saw in my last video. If you guys don't have your own greens growing to harvest, I encourage you to go to your local farmer's market and see what growers have some greens that you might dig. And of course, you can go to your local grocery store and buy some organic greens. This right here is a good amount for a single serving smoothie. Now that we've got some fresh greens, next step is to pull some things out of the freezer. And that includes frozen bananas, frozen strawberries, and some ground flaxseed. I like to freeze my bananas for a full day, that way they get nice and frozen and hard, and it will give you that nice creamy ice cream texture when you blend it all up. The only prep work you have to do for this smoothie recipe is to freeze the bananas. I like to use really ripe ones, so look out for the bananas that have a lot of spots, or this is a great way to utilize bananas that are ripening faster than you can eat them. You definitely want to peel the bananas before you freeze them, and I stick them in this glass container, and like I said, freeze them for at least a day. All right, guys, it's time to mix this thing up. I've got my trusty Ninja blender. I'm gonna put the equivalent of what would be one banana in, about 4 or 5 strawberries, we're gonna put all this kale in. And one great thing about putting kale in smoothies is that for a lot of recipes that you cook, you take the stem out just to get rid of that toughness, because it is pretty tough when you eat the stem raw. But for smoothies, you can blend it all up right in there, and the stem is where a lot of the nutrition is. So this is a great feature of a smoothie that has kale in it. And if you're just starting out putting greens in your smoothie, you don't have to use as many greens as I did. That's probably about like 2 cups of kale. So start slow if you need to, but this is gonna be a great way to get your taste buds adjusted to eating more greens. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons of ground flax, 2 other options if you don't have ground flax are chia seeds or raw cacao powder. And you can actually put all 3 of these in there. or just one of them, whatever you're in the mood for. I like to use ice cold water as the liquid for my smoothie, but to get more of that ice cream texture that I was talking about earlier, unsweetened vanilla almond milk is also a great choice, but whatever plant-based milk you prefer. Also, coconut water is great in smoothies. It's pretty sweet, so if you've never had coconut water before, I would try one out, and then you'll get an idea of how it will taste in a smoothie. Try all of these out and see which one you prefer the most. It's about 2 cups of water. The more smoothies you make, the more you'll get used to the consistency that you like and how much liquid to put in. Alright, this is definitely a green smoothie. So I've got a tip if you are intimidated by the green color, or if you're serving this smoothie to some youngins that might be a little apprehensive about drinking something so green, is to add blueberries to it. Also, the cacao powder that I showed you earlier will give it more of a brown color, but the blueberries will make it like a nice purple color and a lot more pleasing to the eye for some people. But this right here makes my mouth water. Now that is what I call a perfect pour. So let's test this baby out. Oh man. Oh, you can taste how fresh that kale is. So good. Well, I hope that got you guys excited to make some smoothies and even incorporate one into each day. I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the results that follow. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my green smoothie and the rest of this beautiful day in North Carolina. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. If you don't mind, give this video a like, share it with somebody who might find it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can even hit that bell to be notified every time I drop a new vid. Until next time, guys, keep growing. Some kale?